What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am hanging out with the absolutely devilishly handsome John Gibson. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite people in the industry. And John, I mean, here's the thing. You're a busy man. You've got the team. Flagstar's growing. Why is it so important for you to come to an event like this? What is that? Is it good for you? Is it good for Flagstar? Why are you here?
I think it's good for everybody, right? It's good for the broker community as a whole. We've obviously been part of this from the start. But more importantly, if you go back over time, right? Like Flagstar's been committed to the broker space for over 30 plus years, right? So you got a federally chartered institution. It's been in the broker space for 30 plus years. I think that speaks volumes for who we are and why we're committed to the channel.
Well, I think being committed, you guys are committed. It's family to you guys.
That's right.
Like you said, it's been part of your ecosystem. It's been part of your culture for so long. You just have to. Like you said, relationships.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
I mean, think about it. We've seen how many cycles we've seen. I started in this industry back in '94, and it's always been in the TPO space, always been involved in brokers. Flagstar's been doing it for 30 plus years. But think about all the cycles that we've seen during those times, the financial crisis, you name it, COVID now, the most recent one, the pandemic, and yet an unwavering commitment, and we're doubling down. I think when I was at NAM, it's when the last time you and I did something like this, and I just started with Flagstar.
Yes.
And we continue to throw money and support at the technology, at the resources, at product to continue to overall enhance our experience for our brokers. Because look, here's my line. If we're doing right by them, then we know at the end of the day, the customer at the end of the transaction benefits. And that's why it's important.
Dude, that's why it's important. I love it. See, that's why you get to hang out with great people like John. Hanging out with him, learning from him. He's somebody who just has so much, is a wealth of knowledge. With that being said, what's one tip? What's one thing that you would recommend? One like, hey, you know what? Go do this. Go start thinking this way. What's an actionable item for our family?
Yeah, look, you've heard me say this before. You and I have done a lot of this stuff together in my past company and here. I think right now is the absolute time to go back to basics. And what I mean by that is if you look at some of the projections, right, of where the market's going, right? $4 trillion market down to a 2.8, 2.7, MBA, Fannie, Freddie combined. The drop-off's going to come when rates start to take back up and refis, while they'll still be there, they're going to go away to a degree, right? They won't be at the percentages that they're at today. So my tip to anybody, I say it all the time, would be if you're not investing in growing your purchase book of business today, you are missing out on where the future of this thing is going. Purchase business is the core book of your business. It sustains you through any market. And here's what I'll tell you. Most people in the last 18 months have really, they've had some of the best years they've ever had in their career because rates have been low and the pandemic's forced a lot of people to take advantage of equity in the property and refinance it. You need to start focusing on that today. Because here's what's going to happen. Most people aren't, and then everybody's going to be doing it at the same time. You have an advantage right now to go after those real estate agents, the builders, the referral sources for purchases today.
See,
that would be my tip.
That's it, and it's simple. It's nothing crazy.
No?
It's just back to basics, blocking, tackling. Make these things happen, and you will be successful.
That's right.
Guys, see, John is full of this incredible advice, these words of wisdom. There's so much more. It's not just shiny. There's knowledge in there, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, huge shout out to our good friend John Gibson and our good friends over at Flagstar Bank. Check them out. They're going to continue to help you grow your business.